Thanks, Alex. And really, if you don't feel good about your smile, it can have an impact, a dramatic impact, every single day of your life. And somebody who knows that all too well is a man who I've had the pleasure of talking with over the last couple of minutes, Dr. David Tambor. You've been doing this for 34 years. So nice to have you here. You're going to be sharing some pretty dramatic stories for us.
It's my pleasure, Heather. Absolutely.
So you've seen lives transformed in front of your eyes, I guess you could say, because of these dental implants that you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Both in terms of emotionally, the way you talked about, in terms of being able to eat and get proper nutrition, getting better jobs, getting into relationships that made their lives just fuller and happier.
And it impacts people in the family too. It's like,
Absolutely.
no, don't have to hide your smile, or, we just want to see you happy. You need to do something. We're backing you. And some people may think they can't have it done. But before we get to some of the specifics, I want to share one patient's story. Let's take a look.
Sure.
I didn't know what to expect. I've waited approximately 30 years for my teeth because everyone else comes first. As a mother of two. But now it's time for me. And so I saw Dr. Tambor on a morning show here in Tucson, Arizona, The Blend. And he came across so calm and collected and like he wanted to help me. That's what I felt. So I called that next day and set a consultation. And then a month later, surprise! Thank you, doctor, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, I mean, just it really gets you. And so many people are going through this right now.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about mini dental implants, because we've heard of the conventional kind. How are they different, and why would you recommend them to somebody?
Mini dental implants refers to, it's a narrower implant. It's we like to say that they're 5 times less. They're less invasive, less painful, less healing time. They are probably the most important is they're less cost. Oftentimes half the price of conventional implants. But what they do for patients, and the reason I got into them originally was because my patients needed them and they couldn't afford them. This was 20 years ago when we started placing mini dental implants. And really giving people back their teeth, giving them back their lives very often. And like you saw in that last clip, crying is very, very common. It's such an emotional issue for patients. They're not willing to show their smile. They're not willing to, a lot of times it almost feels like maybe you thought they were upset or feeling bad or angry, but they're just embarrassed or upset, miserable, and we just give them their lives back. It's a blessing, and I feel really grateful to be able to do it for people.
When she said you have this calm demeanor, and that's what we look for when it comes to a dentist and walking, especially when it comes to something as important as this. We're talking about the holidays. We want to see our loved ones and our families, and most of us don't think about walking in with a smile. But if you do have something wrong that you just feel needs to be fixed, you can be thinking that all the time, right?
Absolutely. People are looking in the mirror at themselves in ways that most other people don't. I do, because I'm a cosmetic reconstructive dentist. But people are looking at it, it niggles at them, it bothers them constantly. So being able to do this has been an amazing thing. And it's a conservative, much more comfortable approach to conventional implants. And it's incredible what it does.
Right.
It's incredible what it does. And it allows people to eat whatever they want. They can eat corn on the cob. They can eat a steak.
Right.
They can eat their turkey for Thanksgiving.
Right, yes. And they have that freedom back.
Absolutely. And without having to use the goop and glues that a lot of times people are using with dentures to hold them in place. It's a wonderful procedure.
Yeah, because not only are you thinking, oh, we've got family pictures coming up, with the holidays around the corner, but if you are sitting down for a nice dinner, it seems like every single moment you would be thinking about your teeth.
Yeah, you're right. This is what patients tell me all the time. They come in and they're embarrassed.
Right.
They're embarrassed.
So if somebody is watching right now and says to themselves, I just can't afford it. Like now I'm out, even if I was more comfortable with this, listening to Dr. Tambor, what would you say to them?
I would say to them we have financing to help them. It's less expensive, I think, than a lot of people would imagine. And the question that I would always ask somebody is, how different would you feel? How different would you
Yeah.
feel? We spend money on so many things in life that have such less of an impact than this.
Right.
On our happiness, on our job prospects, on our health.
Right. Yeah, and you have to put yourself forward. We're listening to a mother of two saying, now it's my time. And that's the gift that everybody in your family would say, no, we want to give this to you. You deserve this.
Absolutely.
Doctor, thanks so much for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure.
Right now, Dr. David Tambor is offering a complimentary consultation that includes x-rays. For more information, you can visit the website, davidtambourdmd.com, or you can call Dr. David Tambor at 520-298-6026.